I'm a florist, and when my Nana passed, I was given several of her cardigans. One day, I accidentally got the pollen from the Oriental lilies all over this cream cardigan. It was ruined. The stamen from the lilies is like brown dust. It stains and turns your skin yellow. It's impossible to get out of clothing. It was everywhere. I felt so sad and left this cardigan in my garage. Months later, I grabbed cardigan and it was brand new. Not one single stain or mark on it. It was a miracle, and think my Nana sorted it out for me.
I was 10 and had rented a tape of The Exorcist. After watching it, I lost track of it. My room was always a complete mess, and I had this huge 6-long desk that was always covered in stuff. After a few weeks and serious late fees, I cleaned my room top to bottom, including getting everything off my desk. The desk was 100% empty, but still no tape. I went downstairs to tell my parents it was gone, and when I went back upstairs, there it was, dead center of my desk. By far the single most unexplained event in my life.
I have a crazy one that happened to me about 1.5 years ago. I came back to my grandma's house for help with money, and she has a large house. My sister also was living there in the room next to my childhood room. Now we are both older. I'm 29 and my sister is 32, so we are not always home. So I knew my sister was at a friend's house, and my BF was staying over. My GMA's bedroom is near the front door, and our bedrooms are at the far end of the house down a long hallway. At the end of the evening, I turned off all the lights and checked all the doors were locked. However, the front door's deadbolt lock can only be locked from the inside, and we have no key. No one does. So we only lock it if everyone is home, and it takes a lot of strength to do so. Later that night, I was awoken by a child screaming with laughter and running down the hallway. The light to the hallway was turned on, and I got irritated because I could hear 2 women talking in the kitchen. I assumed my sister brought her friend and the friend's daughter to our home and were having a good time. But I had work in the AM, so I put on a robe and went out to tell them to quiet down and control the kid at 3 a.m. No one was there. Every light in the house was on and every door was locked, including the deadbolt lock that you can only lock from inside. I checked and my grandma was sound asleep. My BF was sound asleep, and I checked my sister's bedroom. No one was there. I messaged her, and she said she stayed at her friend's house and no one ever came home. My GMA said she didn't wake up after she went to bed.
Thai people have ghosts that are tall and have small mouths. We call these ghosts Phai Pret. My house is near a temple. One night, or almost every night, a dog would howl at night all the time, along with a rather long and chilling whistling sound. I was washing clothes and about to hang them out to dry when the whistling sound started. It was a very unusual event. The first year, the whistling sound started inside the temple. The second year, the whistling sound started walking towards the street. The third year, the whistling sound started approaching my house all the time. These events were not natural at all. They even went against nature. After I moved out of this house, I prayed that today, the owner of that whistling sound would be reborn.
Me and my mom had just got back from the store, and we were chilling in the car. I think I was around the age of like 8, 10, something like that. We lived on the corner of the street, and it was a stop sign as well at the corner. We had just been talking or eating or something in the car, when I saw from the corner where the stop sign was there. Was just this person all bloody, like just covered it in, didn't have any facial features? Can't you tell if it was a guy or girl? Just this average height person, probably around 5'6", just walked from the corner of the stop sign to our stairs and just sat there. I looked at my mom and she was watching it too, and we just became silent. And the thing is, in our culture, whatever way you were going, even if it is towards a spirit, or whatever it is, you have to go toward it and act like you didn't see it and etc. But as soon as we got out the car and looked at our stairs again, it was gone. We just silently went inside and just never spoke about it again. But to this day, I still remember how scared I was, and was at least. Glad my mom saw it too, because I would have been too scared to even walk toward our stairs to go inside.
I was working graveyard shift and it was almost time to go home. It was about 5:15 a.m. As I was driving home on a back, I felt fine. I was wide awake. I blacked out and woke up, and I was on the opposite side shoulder, driving over huge rocks, and one of them broke my brake line, because when I was finally able to get the vehicle back on the road, the brakes didn't work. I hit into the side of a hill and came to a stop. Airbags deployed, and I was confused on what happened. Later, I was told the area I crashed at was a breeding ground for evil paranormal beings. I was also told it wasn't the first crash to happen in that area. I still get freaked out to this day because I swore I wasn't sleepy, but they chalked it up to me falling asleep at the wheel.